Welcome back, everyone. Mike here. It is another cold day here in Pennsylvania. About 40 degrees right now, and we had some more snow this morning. Not as much as yesterday, but we had about another inch this morning, and then it melted right off. But I'm down here loading the dump trailer with the excavator, and I'm hauling this fill up to the new building. I'm going to need a bunch, and this is kind of time consuming. I can only haul about, I'm guessing 3 tons per trip. If it was flat going up there, I could haul a bunch more, but I'm putting, I'd guess, about 3 yards in the dump trailer. And the trailer weighs 3750 empty. Yeah. So I'm right around 10,000 pounds behind that tractor. And like I said, if you're on flat ground, I could load this thing way up, but that's about enough. That first trip there was kind of a test. And going up that hill, it was just starting to paw like a little bit, you know, on that limestone going up the hill. So I'm going to try to fill each one about the same. But I need a lot of loads up there at the building. I'm not sure how many. Here in a little bit, I'll give you an idea how much. We'll take a look. I'll show you how much fill I need. But while I'm digging, I'm going to try to answer a few questions. A lot of people always ask about this dump trailer. This is a Moritz, and I don't know if I say that right. Moritz, M-O-R-I-T-Z. But it is a great trailer. I got it from Bennett Trailer Sales over in Ohio, and it's been a great trailer. But for this kind of work, you really need a dump truck, you know, just to speed up your cycle time some. But for delivering firewood and all that, it works great. Mine is 6 feet. It's a 6 by 12 they call it, but it's like 6 feet 10 inches on the inside and 12 feet long, and the sides on it are 2 feet tall. Really well built trailer though. It's like a commercial dump trailer. I usually pull up behind the grocery getter, which it handles it well, but if you're doing it every day, I would want a 3/4 ton. But for as much as I take it out on the road, it works fine. I'd say we got another load there. A lot of people always, you know, they'll see this dump trailer and wonder why I don't fill it up. That would be a lot of weight. Right there is definitely, I'm saying 10,000 pounds right now. I'll put another light bucket on there. All right, we'll head back up. I'm gonna try to get an idea, look at the time, and see how long it takes per trip. Like a lot of other things right now, these have gone up in price, and they're kind of hard to come by. That's where I got it, Bennett Trailer Sales over near Salem, Ohio. But this tailgate on this trailer, it'll open like a barn door, like this. You know, both sides open. Or you can pull this down and the whole tailgate will open up. That's the way I dumped that first load. But I noticed when I did that, if you raise it all the way up, that tailgate will kind of jam into the ground. So I'm going to have to get out of the tractor each trip, and I'll do the barn door thing. Because I was hoping, you know, just to run the controls for the trailer through the back window of the tractor. That back window will open up. But since I have to get out anyways, I'll just leave it in the toolbox in front. And I don't know if I ever showed you this. This trailer has real nice aluminum ramps. They're not real heavy. I have yet to use them, but someday when I need to, they'll be right there ready for me. I'll go through the whole thing here, show you how this dumps. And you definitely want to make sure these lock right here, like so. Then right inside the toolbox is this. And I have plenty of cable, like I said, would go through the back window. But since I have to get out anyway. I'm only going to be able to get a couple more loads tonight. I'll have to plug this in overnight and get it charged up real good. And one disadvantage to a dump trailer, it really lays out the pile. You can't dump everything in a pile directly behind the trailer. And that's because it's low to the ground. Better make sure I'm not going to hit the roof. No, I'm good. To give you some idea how much fill I need here, see that adapter I have on the downspout? That's finished grade right there. So I need a lot of fill here. That's what will carry out over top of that cistern tank. Opening the tailgate like a barn door, you can stack it a little bit better than the way I did it the first time. You'll see. So I mentioned that I'm probably getting about 3 cubic yards. Yeah, about 3 cubic yards per load. Years ago, I worked on a job out in central Pennsylvania near Lewistown, PA. It was a highway job, and I was the blaster. I was out there for over a year, just come home on the weekends and stuff. But we got up to moving 50,000 cubic yards a day on that job. It was unbelievable. And I had to blast all that rock in order for them to have something to dig. But they had a Cat 5130 excavator, had a 14 cubic yard bucket on it. Just a massive machine. And then a 992 loader. And they're running 777 rock trucks. But yeah, they got up to 50,000 cubic yards a day, which is that's a lot of dirt and rock. We'd drill all day long, shoot these giant shots, and then you come back the next morning after night shift worked and it was all gone. You'd start all over again. But that was quite a project. I remember at the end of that job, we had left a power pole up on this pedestal. We moved all the dirt around it, and it was sitting up there on this pedestal probably 30 or 40 feet up in the air, and we left the ramp going up to it, and it was solid rock. And so I had to go back out there. I wasn't out there for probably a month, and I had to go back out and shoot what was left. They moved the lines finally. So it was in the middle of winter, and it was like 30 holes or something. I'm like, I'm going to be out there an hour tops, And I didn't really pack enough, winter clothes or anything. And I knew I wasn't going to be there long. And sure enough, I go out there. It's like 10 degrees out. The wind's howling. And we started loading the first hole. Something broke on our bulk truck. And it was like 6 or 7 hours. I thought I was going to freeze to death that day. But I learned a valuable lesson. If you don't think it's going to take too long, doesn't matter. Pack accordingly. But so far, I am really, really impressed with this excavator. It's the Kubota KX57. And last fall, I rented a KX80, which is quite a bit bigger than this. This one weighs about 13,000 pounds, and that 80 weighed in about 18 or 19,000 pounds. And when I was looking to buy this, I was a little nervous. I thought, I might miss that bigger machine after I ran it for like a month. But I'm telling you, this thing here does everything that I need. and I'm running a 30-inch bucket on it right now, and you can probably hear I'm pawing a little bit, but this shale's getting pretty hard the deeper that I get, but it handles it no problem at all. And plus, when you swing over to the side, it doesn't feel tipsy at all. It's nice and stable. When I take it out in the woods to get logs out, very stable machine. I think it's the perfect size, I do, because it's not a real big machine, but as far as mini excavators go, it's pretty good size. But you can do like real work with it. You know, if I had a 5-ton dump here or something, I could load that thing in no time with this. Another thing, I'm going kind of slow too. Once I reach over the dump trailer, I don't really want to drop stuff all over the side of the trailer. You ever see those trailers going down the road that they're all rusty? That's why they're knocking the paint off the sides of them when they load them. So I try not to do that. Now this load here is by far a lot bigger than the other two.
All right, so Mike's behind me in the excavator. He's loading up the trailer. I got to talking to him and I said, I'll help, I'll drive the tractor up. But you know what? I thought about it after I said it. I don't feel comfortable driving it with the trailer loaded behind it. I don't know, something went wrong, or it's 10,000 pounds and I just am not experienced. So I said, never mind, he could drive it up. He could load it and drive the tractor and trailer up. If Mike hasn't mentioned already, it's another cold day here in Western PA. Yeah, as I stand here watching Mike dig this fill and put in the trailer, you know, just imagine I would have been watching him dig for the pool, but you know, that all is gone. That's not going to be happening. He's actually going to be putting fill over that water tank that he put in, and then over the whole area he'll be, you know, filling that in, making it all great, and seeding it, and oh well. So you know what, it wasn't meant to be.
So my battery's dead on the dump trailer. I was going to get that charged up and I just didn't get to it, but I'll take this load up, plug it in, then go up and spread what I have. But Melissa came down and she offered to run the tractor up there, and we got to talking about it, and she's been doing really well with the tractors, but this is kind of a different thing right here. It looks easy, you know, all you're doing is pulling a trailer up the hill, but what do you think, Melissa?
Well, I offered to drive the tractor for him. And then I saw this and quickly realized, no, that wouldn't be a good idea. I'm just not that experienced. I'm going to just say it the way it is. And he's much better at this sort of thing. So
yeah, she can drive the tractor, the trailer, all that. But with that hill up there, and this is about 10 or 11,000 pounds right here, there's no plug-in on the back of the tractor, so I don't have any brakes on the trailer, which is no big deal because you're pulling it up the hill. Coming down empty is no problem at all. But like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of pawing a little bit at that stone, and if something would kind of break free, right, you'd hate to be going backwards.
Yeah.
And that's where experience is really important when things go wrong. If everything's going right, you know, and you're on flat ground or something, if we were on flat ground with this, you could probably load this trailer heaping up, you know what I mean, and just pile the material in here. But that hill, you got to be careful with this kind of stuff. You do.
Well, Mike, while we're saying things the way they are, I'm going to say things, something that might get edited out.
I can edit it out.
But if it does make the edit, woohoo, one for me. But let's just say it the way it is. When something goes wrong and Mike did it, it's, oh, dang, darn, shoot, and worse. But when something goes wrong and I'm the one that did it, what were you thinking?
Not true, Melissa. Oh, you're exaggerating. I'm going to edit all that out. That's what I'm going to do. What did I do when you backed into Hannah's car the other day? What did I say?
April Fool's Day was yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't think she was joking about it. And then,
but I'm talking about. There's been a few things that. Oh well. There's been a few things. I do things. I don't think I do major problems, but it's.
Yeah, you have to though. Like all this type of stuff we do here on our channel, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, chainsaws and sawmills.
Well, let me just say what's in my mind right now is the blade on the sawmill broke like what 6 months ago or something.
Yeah.
And I was running my phone and I'm squatting down and I'm following him with the sawmill like this, and it gets to the end and that thing goes tung. And I saw, yeah, it makes a loud noise, and actually that's when I was like, oh, cut, you know. So I have those clips for future videos, but I know the expression on Mike's face was like, what? But the expression on my face had to have been like, oh,
what'd you do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of this stuff though, it's funny because I like to run the tractors or the excavator, and I kind of space out a little bit and just think about other things, but I'm also really focused on what I'm doing. And we have a lot of hills around here. We do, and we always mention it over and over again. They just don't show up on camera like they really are, and you've got to be careful with stuff. Carrying heavy loads with the tractor, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Gotta be careful. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this up to the house. I think I found
an arrowhead.
Yeah. I'm going to take this up to the house. I can't even dump it. I don't have enough battery, but I'll plug it in, and then I'll take the excavator up, spread out everything that I have up there. I only got 3 loads dumped so far, but it didn't take long, you know, and it's going to take a bunch more, though.
All right. That'll keep him busy, and it'll keep my mind off of what he's filling in. But
yeah,
that's okay.
I didn't dream I would be putting all this dirt there. This is where the swimming pool was supposed to go. And if you didn't see that video the other day, we mentioned we're not getting a pool for a while. We have no idea when. It was planning on June 3rd. And then with everything that happened in Texas with that freeze and they can't get the resin
shortage. Yeah, you can't couldn't even get a yacht. You know, you can't order a boat, nothing.
I was just planning on doing that too.
Well, that was the thing. No pool, then fine. I'm going to order a yacht. But no, but that's okay. Whatever. We're not going to cry over spilt milk or whatever they say. But
we're just going to haul more dirt up there and put
While I'm thinking about, I want to remind you, go to Morgan's Off the Leash. That's my channel. It's very entertaining. You'll love the videos. Actually, there's half video and the other half is bloopers. Or I should say half of the video is content and then half of the video is bloopers, because I just think there's too many funny things in my life that have been videoed that should be deleted. I want to share them with you so you all can get a good laugh. So check that out. Also check out our social media pages, which is Outdoors with the Morgans on Instagram and Facebook. But if you're posting things on your page for Instagram, use the hashtag Outdoorgans, and that you can follow that hashtag or hashtag Outdoors with the Morgans, and then you can see what everyone else is posting. So it's pretty cool. Gee, I really wish daughter Eva was here because there was something she wanted to share. Oh, hey, she is here. So,
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all the license plates. I think we have over 50 right now.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's some more in the mail, but the collection's awesome so far. It looks good.
That is really nice of you. Thanks for everybody that are sending them. It's making us exciting to think about the building being finished, because Eva's taking what she wants out of the plates, which is just, you know, a handful that she wanted to decorate with, and she wants to pick her favorites. But all the others that have your names on them that we're going to be able to hang on the wall, I just think that is so cool. So it's so nice of you to, you know, grab those plates from your garage or wherever you have them. I think one guy ripped it right off his wife's car because it had the plastic liner around the outside of it. So thank you very much. But you put your names on the back, and to mail them and pay for the postage, that was really nice. So we're working on thank you notes, and we'll get those sent out to you.
I made sure when I brought the excavator up that I brought a bucket of dirt with me. Well, there's not a lot here, but it's a start, you know. I'm just going to spread this out real quick and track it in a little bit. It's best, you know, to put this in lifts. In other words, I'll put it out here about a foot thick, if that, and by the time I track it in, it'll probably be 6 or 7 inches, and then put another lift on it. You don't want to just put 3 feet of dirt in there and strike it off, because it'll just keep sinking. Well, as you can see, it compacts very well, but it doesn't go real far. But I think if I could get, 5 or 6 hours straight, maybe this weekend on Saturday or Sunday, we could get a lot of dirt up here. But anyway, that's it for today's video. We really appreciate you being here. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.